What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris with game number 2 between No Tidehunter on the Radiant and Absolute Legends on the Dire. This is from the Premier League Season 4. In the first game, No Tidehunter took it in fairly dominating fashion. The early game pressure from Aki's Chen, and then following up with the mid-game pressure from S4's Storm Spirit, then with the late-game pressure from Loda's Gyrocopter. Really, AL didn't have any space at all to get the levels on their supports. Sand King, as well as Rise's Rubik, were very, very underleveled, which is never a good place to be in. If the other supports are like level 8, 9, you're not even level 6 yet, you're going to be unhappy. And then because of that, they couldn't really buy enough space for Unicorn to get his farm up, had like Battle Fury and most of Yasha by the end of the game, so it was a fairly textbook game from No Tidehunter. Apply pressure at all stages of the game, protect Loda through that pressure so he could get the farm, and S4's Storm Spirit, that combined with Aki's Chen, that was a pretty sick combination. No Tidehunter going to go for something a little bit different, going to pick up the Darkseer as well as the Lone Druid. Lone Druid is, of course, Admiral Bulldog's signature hero. It is a long lane hero, so we might be seeing a very, very intense mix-up from No Tidehunter. Darkseer could go to the jungle, could go to the mid lane, although, I mean, S4 was just so dominant on that Storm Spirit, and he's not even going to have to worry about a Mana Void right now because Absolute Legends have that Phantom Lancer pick as well as the Shadow Demon. So AL picking up some very, very top tier heroes in their first pick, and really top tier heroes that go together. Because if you're not picking up top tier heroes in your first 3 picks, you're doing something wrong, man. It means you don't want to win. But yeah, Phantom Lancer, Shadow Demon, as well as Keeper of the Light. Very solid trio of heroes right there. They work very, very well together. The mana that you funnel into the other heroes from the Keeper of the Light, the setup that you get from the Shadow Demon to set up for both the Spirit Lance as well as the Illuminate. It's a lot of damage. And although No Tidehunter are pretty tanky with their first 2 pickups, it's going to be a little bit difficult for them because this tri-lane from AL is going to be intense. Lone Druid is most likely going to be facing up against this, although it could be a tri-lane of No Tidehunter's own. But so far they don't have the makings of a tri-lane at all. You usually do not tri-lane Lone Druid because he needs that experience to get his bear to a higher level. And although getting gold on him is good, you kind of need the mix of both. Experience is a little bit, I would say, more important on the Lone Druid than the gold is, because even if you don't have any gold, even if you don't have a Radiance, you could still get a Vlad's, you could still get, just Phase Boots, Tranquil Boots, and then have your bear be just an unkillable entangling machine. And that works. It's definitely not as appealing as going for a Radiance or a Maelstrom into Mjolnir or something like that. But hey, whatever gets the kills. And a Sven is going to be the pickup for No Tidehunter. That is very interesting. We haven't seen Sven in a long time. Actually, when Sven was popular, like one version ago, I think, that was when No Tidehunter was really the strongest. Loda's Sven would cleave everyone, and it would be spectacular to watch. That is very, very fun. But right now, Sven as the hard carry role, it kind of makes sense. I think that No Tidehunter are going to have to... Well, it could be support Sven at the same time. I don't know if Eggum plays support Sven. I mean, like, it's not that hard to play Sven as a support. You just stun people and then hope you don't die. But Sven as a hard carry is a pretty decent counter to Phantom Lancer. You have some innate cleave, and if you pick up the Magnus, they probably aren't going to pick up the Magnus. They're already pretty heavy on the farm and the farm and experience reliant heroes, but they're going to need a little bit of support, and then they could go toe-to-toe with AL's tri-lane. Sven does have his play stun, and AL, what they don't have in their tri-lane is any guaranteed stuns. They have the disruption, which is all well and good. It prevents them from moving, but you can't attack them during that. And if No Tidehunter pick up something like a Lina or Crystal Maiden or, any of those really basic support heroes, like not the Disruptor or anything, who will work decently with Sven, but just like support heroes with crowd control, easy crowd control, that's what Sven will have a really, really good time, and they could actually stand toe-to-toe with AL. However, AL, they're aiming to ban out a whole bunch of mid lane heroes, Tinker as well as the Night Stalker. If they're going to continue along with this trend, then I would say that Storm Spirit should be a ban, because Storm Spirit kind of wrecked them last game. So Absolute Legends seem to be 100% sure that this event is going to be played as support. if they thought he was going to be playing as a carry, then they would be banning out very different heroes. Night Stalker and Tinker would not be the bans out. It would more likely be just pure support heroes to go with that Sven. No Tidehunter going to ban out some hard lane heroes. However, AL just need their other two lanes to be fixed. So it's going to be the Queen of Pain, Bounty Hunter, other hard lane heroes, other mid lane heroes, Brewmaster. Just heroes such as those that could survive on those lanes. Nature's Prophet, even Miracle, tried to run. I'm sorry, it was Miggle who did that last game. Wasn't the most influential hero on the map. However, anything could change, and Nature's Prophet's still a very solid hero. Although Sven is probably going to get a Quelling Blade. Or he might get a Quelling Blade, I don't know. So it might not be their biggest fear. I really want to see how this Sven is going to be played. I really don't like Sven on the support role, because he doesn't really have much intelligence. No offense, Sven. And that means he can't really cast that many Stormhammers. And if you have to rely on clarities that often, then you're really not going to be effective in a tri-lane that much. If you are the carry hero on that tri-lane, then you just need the Stormhammer to set up, then that's perfectly fine, because then your other two support heroes, who ideally will be ranged, will be able to set the pace for that lane. They'll be able to pressure back, harass, and actually be useful even if you don't have the mana. Whereas if you're support Sven, and if you don't have mana, what could you do? You could run at them and swing your sword around and try to look intimidating, although I don't think AL will actually buy that as an excuse to move back. So we'll see if no Tidehunter want to lane that as a carry Sven or as a support Sven. I think carry would be a lot better, especially if you get him really big, then Phantom Lancer's illusions won't really stand a chance, but ultimately it is up to them. Brewmaster is going to be the pickup from AL after the ban from the Windrunner. It's getting out another long lane hero, no Tidehunter banning that out, and that's going to pave the way for AL to pick up a little bit more team fight. A pretty good hero to go up with against the Sven, although if Sven gets really big, then your Brewlings are not really going to have a chance at all. The Drunken Haze will be pretty good in this game, actually. It's kind of a forgotten spell from the Brewmaster. If you cast that on Sven or the Lone Druid's Bear or something like that, they are not going to have a fun time, because they really need every single hit that they could get, because whenever they cast their ultimate, and then, or whenever, let's say Sven, casts his ultimate, casts Warcry, turns on all of his stuff, he is on a timer to make a lot of damage happen very quickly. No Tidehunter actually going to go for that Disruptor that I said wouldn't be the optimal pick, but hey, they don't have the Leshrac. Sven Leshrac, a very solid combo. So not any direct crowd control, however the Stormbolt does set up for that kinetic field, which I guess is a decent combo. But with that Disruptor pick, I want to say that they're going to run the Sven in more of a carry role. However, it really comes down to their last pick. If they pick out something like a Luna, then it's Sport Sven. I'm going to be sad because I don't like seeing Sport Sven. How could someone that manly be played as a support? No Tide, thinking about their last pick, still do need that hard lane hero. Nature's Prophet still in the pool. However, Windrunner and Bounty Hunter, two of the most popular hard lane heroes already out. I guess they could go for like an Enigma. Wouldn't be that bad. Enigma kind of fallen out of favor as of late. However, you put him on that hard lane, he can get a couple denies off, and if he's really not getting anything, then you could put him in the jungle. Similar to the Nature's Prophet. You get a little more team fight when you pick up the Enigma, of course, which will be pretty useful. If the Sven, or when the Sven gets his BKB, you could just shut him down through that black hole. But AL, they have a lot of time, so they're really going to be thinking about it. They need a hard lane hero, or at least a solo lane hero. They could still run an aggressive tri-lane, but are they confident with running the Phantom Lancer against the Sven? It's going to be the Clockwork. Another hard lane hero. It's kind of slipped my mind because of the fact that he's kind of an up-and-coming hard lane hero. And Clockwork will give them some pretty good initiation range. Should be able to survive against a no Tidehunter tri-lane. And yes, it is going to be Sven carry. Huzzah! We are going to be in for a real treat. Sven cleaving people in 2 hits. I don't care who is getting cleaved. I don't care if it's my favorite team against like my least favorite team. If Sven kills people in 2 hits once he gets crit, I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that because it's just so great to watch. Especially when you kill someone in 1 hit through your cleave. That is awesome right there. We are going to look into this game and see who's playing what. It's going to be Rise on the support, Shadow Demon Unicorn, Hard carrying that Phantom Lancer, Miggle on the Clockwork. Miracle is going to be playing that Brewmaster, going to be heading towards the mid lane. You can see already saving up some money for that fast bottle, and Mania is going to be playing that Keeper of the Light. On no Tidehunter, it's going to be Loda. Loda Sven. Haven't seen this in a long time. Carrying it up, Aki is going to be playing the Chen once again. Egum is, wow, what the hell is that? Growl the Grimwalker, that is pretty badass. That is frickin' sweet. They have like a whole bunch of mounts this game. I wonder if a team with mounted heroes would be pretty good. We get the Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight would fit in well with those two heroes. Chaos Knight, Chen, Disruptor, that's a pretty solid lineup actually. Who else is really riding anything? You get Luna, which might be a little bit carry heavy. Marana, yeah, they're all carries. Okay, might not work. But Admiral Bulldog is going to be playing his trademark Lone Druid, and S4 is going to be mid-laning that Darkseer, going up against the Brewmaster. He will have a decent time. The Brewmaster does have some pretty good animation. His attack is pretty high, however, Darkseer is just so tanky. He has a lot of damage. He has a lot of armor as well. You get to deal with the claps, yes, but at the same time, Brewmaster is going to have to deal with the ion shells, and it's really going to come down to who gets their bottle quicker and who manages their bottle better. But in such a situation, S4 will win every single race to the runes, just because he has that surge, and Brewmaster is going to be left in the dust because of that. Admiral Bulldog, where is his bear, actually? It is getting chased all around, already has pulled the creep wave down. A cute little panda. Mania and Rise both trying to deal with this bear, but it's really not going to happen. What is this bear doing? Oh, he's blocking off one of the pole camps. Now that is some baller play by Admiral Bulldog. This is why this guy got picked up by No Tidehunter, because he plays a very good Lone Druid. I say that. There's, of course, more reasons for that. Very solid offlane player in general, but Admiral Bulldog really was made famous through his usage of the Lone Druid. Because of stuff like this, he's just occupying so much of Mania as well as Rise's time. I guess he did do a pull for them. Might have been a little bit unintentional. But the bear is actually taking a lot of damage. 2 stout shields, actually. Admiral Bulldog spent all of his money keeping this bear alive. In case you're wondering, stout shield, they stack diminishingly. You're always going to have the same amount of damage blocked. So it's not like you're going to suddenly block 20 damage from these ranged heroes. You're going to be blocking the same amount of damage every single time. But the block chance increases, so 60% chance to block from this one, and if that one fails, then you have another 60% chance to block the damage. So it is stacking diminishingly, and the Spirit Bear, unfortunately for Admiral Bulldog, has already died. Has he accomplished what he wants to? I don't think he has. There is going to be a pretty large push, actually, onto the tower, which is not going to be the best for AL. They want to keep the Lone Druid away from experienced range, but at this point it might be impossible. Oh, well, this is actually a lot of creeps that's going to be pulled. They're going to salvage this, and they might actually make it work. Very good pull from Mania. Yeah, this lane is going to be salvaged somewhat, but Admiral Bulldog still is going to get a little bit of golden experience right here. Let's take a look at how the mid lane's going. S4 with level 2 on that Iron Shell already, bullying Miracle back simply by being next to him. Miracle does have to rely on cooldowns a lot more than the Darkseer, and Darkseer, look at that, sprinting to the invisibility rune. Free bottling up for the Darkseer, and invisibility plus Iron Shell. That's a cute combo. Let's see if he's going to do it. I really want to see this because it is amazing. No, Iron Shell in the creep. Boring. Cleared off relatively quickly by Miracle, but still has that invisibility rune for later. The bot lane Miggle is level 1. Cogs picked up for safety. However, he really cannot do anything to contest this Sven Disruptor lane. Disruptor is just taking the responsibility to pull and everything, and of course, I do that and miss first blood. Of course, that would happen. Oh, I hate missing first blood. I'm okay with missing kills, but missing the first kill, it's like, I should just be paying attention. Damn it. Damn, man. Wouldn't be a great cast if you didn't miss first blood. But Loda is free farming in the spot lane, does have the Quelling Blade, so yeah, Nature Prophet probably wouldn't have been too much of a worry for No Tidehunter. Loda's just getting absolute free farm. Miggle is not even level 2 yet, so he can't even snipe off creeps with his Rocket Flare, and Loda is getting really, really big, and you don't want Sven to get really, really big, because he's going to get his BKB quickly. BKB Mask of Madness crit, probably the item route he's going to follow. In maybe not in that exact order, but all those items will eventually come up. And Loda, 24 for 7, is leading in the gold per minute chart. S4 not too far behind actually, 22 for 1. Level 3 on that Ion Shell means constant pressure from Miracle, who's resorting to bottle crowing, or I guess not resorting. He is bottle crowing, but the creep wave is pushing just so damn quickly, and he really can't do anything about this. He's getting pressured extremely far back, and S4 is taking the gold lead, as well as the experience lead, I feel. Brewmaster a little bit ahead. But S4 is holding down this lane like nobody's business. Now a push onto the spot lane. Loda does not have God Strength yet. Thunderstrike level 1 plus no Tidehunter's Centaur Conqueror should mean a kill onto this tower. Ring of Basilius is up on the Chen, I'm sorry. And Miggle, he's spotted out by Eggum. Level 2 Glimpse won't really have enough to kill this Clockwork. But just forcing him back, no chance of a denial, not a single chance. And Loda, unfortunately, does not kill the tower, but he does have tread, so they can keep going on this one, actually. The Swiftness Aura helping out a little bit for the entire push. And yeah, they are not going to stop for anyone. AL, they have to move a Keeper of the Light back right now if they want to defend this. However, looks like it's not going to happen. Loda looking for a stun. Oh, there's the glimpse into a Centaur Stomp. Perfect timing once again from Aki. Miracle's going to die. Going to be this second blood. First blood I catch, but a kill picked up by Sven. That is the power of the Disruptor. And once again, Aki, I guess I said once again, in last game he had some pretty damn perfect Centaur Stomps. Meantime, of course, Lone Druid dies again, but Aki's just been on point with these Centaur Stomps. Perfect timing. As soon as he appeared, he was instantly stunned, followed up by Loda. Now this tier 2 tower is going to drop. Miggle has got to be careful because that thing can happen. That same thing can happen once again. Glimpse does have a pretty substantial cooldown. However, S4 has been lane cutting this entire time in the mid lane, and looks like the tower has been dropped by no Tidehunter, completely taking out that bottom lane. Now Loda's going to have a little bit more of a difficult time finding farm, but with the Quelling Blade and with enough money to pick up almost a complete Mask of Madness, he should be able to jungle just by himself. He does have 2 points in cleave as well. Surprisingly, no points in Warcry. Usually see at least one of those being picked up, just for that additional movement speed jump that you get. It stays at that 12%, so it's not like you have to even put points into it. But he wants the farm, and he's going to get it. Cleave, cleave, cleave. Everything's dead. I feel like I have to pay more attention to Admiral Bulldog because he got sniped off twice while I wasn't looking. Rest assured, the next kill on him will be documented, and that might happen right now. Admiral Bulldog is a soft hero, and Unicorn is level 3 lands. The curse is on Bulldog, and the nuke does a lot of damage. Admiral Bulldog is on the run. The illusion will kill him. Yes, one more kick from the illusion, killing off the Lone Druid, but Rise is getting chased down by S4. Level 4 on that Ion Shell? Yes, level 4, and Rise is unable to escape. He does have a disruption soon, but it's not going to be soon enough. Darkseer using that haste rune, just sticking onto his target, getting a kill onto the Shadow Demon. Not exactly a fair trade for no Tidehunter, but Lone Druid was pretty much screwed anyway. 0-3 on him. Now he doesn't even have his bear up, and Lone Druid's not having a good time. He's not really getting the experience or the gold, and I said during the draft, it's okay if he doesn't really get that much gold, but he's not getting much experience either, so he's not exactly enjoying himself on this top lane. And Unicorn as well already has a 7-minute drum Tranquil Boots. The Unicorn is farming out of his mind right now. However, still not enough to keep up with S4 as well as Sven, who have been getting a couple of kills by themselves. So the Phantom Lance is getting pretty big. It's, I don't know, it's not big enough, I guess I want to say, because Loda also has his drums as well as treads. And we'll see what he wants to go for next as far as his items are concerned. BKB would be an incredible help for him. But he's just farming the jungle. So safe in doing so, and Miggle is finally finding some time to level up in his lane. Level 5 on the Clockwork, should have his hook shot relatively soon. Once he gets that, he could look to actually leave this lane, be aggressive around the map. Get a couple kills. I believe the hookshot does go through the Sven, any BKB or Magic Community. So that is one source of lockdown, I guess, that they could get from that. Miggle finally getting some experience. I don't think the same is going to be for Lone Druid. He's level 5 as well, so he's not exactly too far behind the Clockwork. He actually has more gold per minute than the Clockwork. Even though Clockwork got all those waves, he's going to have a lot more time, although missing a lot of those creeps as well. But we'll see. He should be fine to recover. S4 on this top lane wants to kill into Unicorn. Do they have True Sight? They don't. So I don't think Unicorn's going to die anytime soon. Has mana to get out of there. He's just going to take a little bit of damage. S4 just running with him. And look at this damage from the Phantom Lancer. He has his Tranquil Boot, so he's not really going to care all that much. But getting taken down to half HP for nothing. Not exactly the best situation for him. Miracle finally at that level 6, as is Eggum, however. Level 8 on the Brewmaster, actually. He has yet to split. Keep an eye on him for when he wants to actually use that. Try to get a kill on the Sven. But Sven is very, very safe right now. Has the cleave, so he will, unfortunately, push out the wave unintentionally. But that's just going to pressure Miggle back all the way. And if they don't see the clockwork here, then Sven could even keep going. Mania has been farming the jungle the entire time, along with Ryzen. There's initiation onto the Brewmaster, and Static Storm is up, but Miracle should be fine to split out of this. There's the nuke as well as the vacuum. Not enough time to split. Perfect chain stun, glimpsing back Rise just a couple of feet. But Rise might actually die to this. Keeper Light is here, but he can't really support the Shadow Demon. 10 seconds away till his disruption. The Ion Shell is going to kill him off. One more punch to do it. And a God flies out. And Brewmaster, that maintaining a chain stun with heroes that don't have stun, that have vacuum, that is insane play. Well, very well done. Killing off the Brewmaster before he can get his split off. Slowing down his Blink Dagger, which would have been done very, very quickly. Oh, Mania, you are in trouble, sir. Speed boost is not going to be used to chase down Mania. Going to throw out a couple of waves of horses, but S4 with the creep cutting should be relatively safe. Oh, nope, there it is. Mania is going to get initiated upon. Aki should be able to make quick work of him. There's a split finally. However, Clockwork is already dead. Disruptor with that Thunder Strike killed him off. Now S4 on the run. He's going to get blocked a little bit by Chen's creep, but Cyclone up into the air. Will that save him, actually? S4 is pretty tanky, but the Rocket Flare from the Clockwork, who has returned, is going to finish that off. Brewmaster on the chase for Aki, and the teleportation coming in. It's going to be the Keeper Light, no crowd control on him, so Aki should be able to make it out, although Miggle running an intercept course needs that battery assault, needs those cogs to go up. Aki is going to net the, oh my god, net into Centaur Stomp, and Aki is home free. Miracle without any points in that Drunken Haze, and here comes Loda, just going to throw out a stun for Miracle. For Aki, rather. Slow down Miracle. And, oh, they want this Brewmaster dead. Does Eggum have Glimpse? Yes, he does. Kinetic Field is going to latch Miracle in, as well as Static Storm. Miracle is deader than dead. Gotta run through that storm, and he will not make it out. Miracle once again dies. 0-2 on him. He was at like 1,800 gold, now at 1,300 gold. Losing so much, and he was so close to his Blink Dagger as well. And Aki, beautiful micro on Chen. If I was playing that Chen, I would be dead like 5 times over. With 1 life, I would be dead 5 times over. Yes, that is exactly what I mean. But he made it out alive. Picked up his buckler before he would have died. And now he's very, very close to his mech. Mech is going to come at about the same time. Admiral Bulldog is going to get killed 1 versus 1 by Rise. And actually, Unicorn is here to help out. Admiral Bulldog is the only one I know Tidehunter who's not really having a great time. 4th time he's died, and really, AL with 5 kills. 4 of them on the Lone Druid. It's going pretty well for them in that regard, I guess. Because if you keep the Lone Druid down, the only one you have to worry about is Loda. And although that sounds manageable, it is Loda's Sven, who has been getting pretty much free farm for the entire game. So, although Lone Druid is not going to be too big of a factor, you still have a very, very big factor to worry about in the Sven. But to be fair, Phantom Lancer is 301, so he's having a great time on this top lane. He's farming very well. Does he have his Diffusal up? No, just 1 Blade of Alacrity. So no Diffusal up yet. That would have been a little bit too insane for him to have a Diffusal up. But he's farming very well. And once he does get the Diffusal up, if it is Diffusal, the Sven's mana pool is not going to be very long for life. Sven without mana is an unhappy Sven. Especially if you could somehow burn his mana to get rid of those Stormhammers. But now we have a massive smoke from no Tidehunter. Loda not even farming that bot lane. Gonna join the fight, as Loda is going to be the one to lead the way with that play stun. They're going to run straight into Unicorn. Do they have True Sight? They do. They have Dust. But they're not going to run towards Unicorn. They're going to go towards the mid lane where there's a party. Miracle doesn't have the mana, doesn't have the cooldown, and he is going to be so very dead. Static Storm plus a vacuum into the kinetic field. Beautiful combination there, and Rise is going to drop shortly after. Miggle is going to be... Oh, actually, Rise is going to be the last one to fall, actually. Well, would you look at that? I say actually too much. Loda cleaving up everyone, and that's 3 free kills for no Tidehunter, I'm sorry. They didn't get the Phantom Lancer, which would have been a good option as well, but I'm sure 3 kills for them is perfectly fine. That vacuum combination with Kinetic Field, beautiful, beautiful, especially with the Static Storm on top. Now the tier 2 tower mid lane is going to get taken out. Loda with the base damage and S4 with the creep cutting. This tower is going to drop very, very shortly, despite the fact that our Rocket Flare is flying. Darkseer has a pipe, so if things get hairy, if there is a split coming in from the Brewmaster, pipe is going to go up, and then the damage is most likely going to be mitigated, especially with a level 1 Hand of God plus a mech up on Aki now. Miggle's going to hookshot in, catch a couple of creeps, but now he's trapped in the Kinetic Field. He's getting worked down. The stun from Sven killing him off. Miggle getting a little bit over aggressive. Pipe goes up to block that horse damage. Now the tower is going to take a little bit more fire. Horse is continuing to fly out, but Aki does still have Hand of God, so his creeps can tank all day long, and this tower is going to drop. In the meantime, Lone Druid finally getting some space to farm on the top lane. Has picked up Tranquil Boots as well as Phase Boots on his bear. Lone Brewmaster, though, he's got to watch out. He wants his Blink Dagger, which is all well and good. He should be able to get it by the time no time to get up here. Although the bear is forcing him back very aggressively. He needs enough gold for that Blink Dagger. He will get it. Okay, so he's perfectly safe right now. Even if he does die, which he looks like he will die. He already has picked up the Blink Dagger. And yeah, you gotta hide Miracle, bottle charge up into get split mana. Yeah, he has a split mana now, but even if he splits in there, it's going to be a little bit dangerous because Loda's coming in. Excuse me, ma'am, do you have a Brewmaster infestation? Because Loda's here to get rid of it. Eggam's going to find him. Static Storm is up. Static Storm, no, he's going to not cast Static Storm. He's completely trapped, so he doesn't have mana even. He used the clap instead of saving his mana for split. So Miracle dies. He didn't lose any gold, but I guess he saved on, held on to split. I don't know. Phantom Lance in the bottom lane killing off the Darkseer solo. Unicorn taking a lot of damage from that. Getting glimpsed back by Eggum. Static Storm is up. Lightning Strike as well as the Urn Charge. Unicorn is going to drop to Eggum all by himself. More teleportation coming in. It's going to be Loda popping off the drum as well as the War Cry. He wants blood. He's going to find Mania. You cannot run from this Ven. He is on your ass. The field going up and Mania. Uh-oh. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a Keeper of the Light infestation? Oh, Disruptor, Thunderstrike, level 1, kill-stealing Loda, really? In the meantime, Aki as well as Admiral Bulldog with the complete zoo of pushing, taking out the tier 2 on the top lane. So AL once again, not looking that good in this game. It's actually looking a little bit better for them than last game because they do have a Phantom Lancer who has a lot more. However, it's not enough. Miracle's gonna blink forward, does have a split. However, they shouldn't need to kill Aki. Aki should die right here, right now. There's the Demonic Purge popping off the Chen. S4 is around. He's pretty stacked as well, but you know, AL picking up a free kill onto that Chen. They need to get all the picks that they can, but oh, Loda's getting really big. Now his BKB up. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Mask of Madness come next. So once he has that, there's really nothing that go through the BKB. Yes, the Demonic Purge will, I guess, which will be a little bit annoying. But he has War Cry, he has one more Drum Charge. He should be able to stick onto his targets despite having that slow. And yes, it is going to be Mask of Madness, so Loda looking to cleave some people here. And I do love seeing some cleave. S4, look at how aggressive he's farming. The enemy jungle, Eggum is here to support as well, but you know, both these heroes are fairly vulnerable right now. But just the map presence that they have means that AL, they're kind of scared to move out of their base. Brewmaster doesn't have much mana. Unicorn is doing all that he can. He does have his Doppelwalk, which will save him in case things get a little bit hairy. And he will take out a tier 1 tower all by himself. Fortification, although, and S4 coming in. Will this tower drop? One more Doppelwalk illusion. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. S4 is going to deny it. I feel like Phantom Lancer should have just stuck around. Bomb tower gets denied, and now a straight push into the mid lane. Watch for the initiation coming out from Miggle as well as from Miracle. And oh, they're going to run straight into two of them. Eggum can lead the charge, clap to open up. Miracle is going to get silenced, however, slipping out of the kinetic field. And there's the split. He's going to go straight for Eggum. He's going to get sent back to the base, actually. Aki, beautiful play, but now Aki's the one in danger. Loda is here as well, going to pop off everything. Going to start cleaving down those Brewmaster Brewlings. One down already, Fire Aspect down, and unfortunately getting a little bit jammed up. But it doesn't matter because Miracle is now in a ton of trouble. Entangle? No entangle is happening just yet, but a hammer from Sven is going to kill off the Brewmaster. Eggum, does he have Glimpse? Looking for it. He's not going to find anyone. But with Brewmaster down, with the Brewmaster ultimate down, more importantly, they're going to go for a tier tier 3 tower. The God Strength isn't up, so it's going to take a little bit of time to actually bring this down. Not much damage on the Spirit Bear, who's actually going for Armlet. What the hell? I've never seen this before. But S4 trying to live from these Phantom Lancer illusions should be fine as well. Bear taking a lot of damage, and the Bear will drop to a Purge from Unicorn. So AL successfully defend their tier 3s. But no Tidehunter. They're just going to be completely okay with this. Because the Bear almost has his Armlet, which he won't get any strength from. Does get everything else. Let's actually take a look at Armlet, see exactly what it gives, and see what the Spirit Bear will get from it. Armlet. Okay, we get some damage, attack speed, armor, and HP regen. That's not that fantastic for 2600 gold. 31 damage, 10 attack speed, and 25 strength. That health drain, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think so. I don't like that item. I don't think on to Admiral Bulldog. I feel like a Vlad's would... Nope, there's the Vlad's right there. You don't need a Vlad's. Okay. I guess all his support is taken care of. He could afford to go for such an item. Well, that's very interesting. Would not have expected that as an item pickup. We'll see if that works. We'll see. I would say he would go for Vlad's, go for Pipe, but they already have Vlad's. They already have Pipe. You don't need that. It's all about, you know, supporting Loda, making sure he doesn't die, so he can cleave down everyone. Admiral Bulldog will have his Armlet. Does he get that? Oh, he doesn't have that negative degen. Doesn't get that 25 strength. He had 31 damage, 10 attack speed. That's not bad. Okay, if you got that negative degen, I would say don't get it. Why would you get that? Your Bear is very important. You don't want to kill him faster than you should. Than the enemy can, I mean. But that actually worked out. Loda, you go to the front lines with the God Strength. Fortification going to pop off. And I feel protecting the tower as well. Loda tanking everything. Doesn't have an Aegis, so he's got to be careful. The tower does job, however. Use BKB as well as Mask of Madness for it, so he doesn't have any cooldowns available to him. God Strength is going to run out shortly as well. The horse is continuing to fly. Where's the mech? The mech is already been used. Hand of God is available, however. Kinetic Field. Miracle going to jump straight in, but vacuum back. Where's the split from Miracle? He doesn't have it on cooldown, and now Miggle's going to hook shot in, but now he's completely trapped. The Panda is going to die. The Clockwork is going to die, and Unicorn on the run is completely revealed. Is there a glimpse? Yes, there is. Kinetic Field is going to follow up as well, and Unicorn is going to be the next one to drop. He's going to trade his life for Loda's. But Admiral Bulldog still on the front lines with this Bear, with the Demolish as well. This Rax is going to drop. S4 very healthy. Egum very healthy. Aki's got to fall back, but the Raxes have been claimed. Unicorn has returned to this fight. Going to try to get a kill on Admiral Bulldog, but the Kinetic Field is there. Going to hold off Unicorn as well as the mech. And oh my god, Aki with the send back is going to send Lone Druid all the way back to the base. Is the Spirit Lance actually coming? I think it is. We'll see. There it is. It missed. Disjointed. No Tidehunter with a nice clean push going straight for the Raxes. And unfortunately for AL, they did not have that Brewmaster ultimate up. If they had that, the fight definitely would have gone differently. I don't want to say that they could have won that because everyone on No Tidehunter was still very healthy, but the Brewmaster, if he had his ultimate, he would have contributed a lot more at least. For some reason he doesn't have level 2 on that Primal Split. How much stats? 2 stats. Oh wait, did he accidentally? Hold on. 4 plus 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11. God damn it. God damn it, Miracle. Why? Why are you doing this to me? AO went for Roshan, brought it down to half HP. But Loda could just come in, clean it up, and now his BK, his MK, God, Mask of Madness, MM. He's not going to worry too much about turning it on because he will be able to just, you know, go in suicidally. He'll have the Aegis, he'll have that double life. Radiant Structure's fortified as someone is getting teleported, and they don't want to lose this tier 1 tower. Outlast hit it. Oh, it didn't work. S4. Come on, S4. Come on. The Roshan does drop. It goes to the Sven. And wow, even Aki picking up Blade Mail. Look at this. This Chen is stacked. Level 1 boots still, but he's stacked regardless. And Sven, he's well on his way to crit. He could pick that up very, very shortly. Admiral Bulldog, with that Armlet, I actually think this item is decent. I would rather see him get a Maelstrom into Mjolnir because, you know, just get a little bit more pushing from that. However, if you're really, really in trouble, and on the Lone Druid, I guess the cheap buildup of the armlet kind of makes it worth it. But everyone from No Tidehunter going to go down to the bot lane and make a straight push there. Everything from AO will be up except for that level 2 ultimate from the Brewmaster, which shouldn't happen. It should be level 2. But a straight push is going to be the name of the game, and they have the Aegis, they have all their ultimates up, they have everything they could want for this. The only thing that they worry about is the rocket flares as well as the Illuminate coming out from the Keeper of the Light. With a pipe going up from S4, they're going to just go straight for the high ground. Mania trapped in a Connect field, and S4 is right on top of him, vacuuming back Rise. Actually, how did Rise get in, but the Keeper get out? I don't know. But Loda on the front lines with the God Strength, going to cleave down everything. There's the hookshot in from Miggle, going to go for Aki, going to pop off everything he has. Eggum is going to drop, however, the Static Storm is up before he dies. Unicorn's going to cleave down by Sven, who's now going to go straight for Miracle. One hit, big hit, is going to kill off the Clockwork. Phantom Lancer down as well. Brewmaster does pull out of that alive. Once again, should have level 2 on that ultimate. He's going to blink away. Ooh, wow, how did he blink away from that? Blinks away to safety. But Loda is still alive, does still have the Aegis, and he wants Fountain farming, but looks like that's going to be it. The bottom lane completely breached. AL have nothing more to throw at this No Tidehunter team. And No Tidehunter going to just take a tour of the tier 3s and then take a tour of the Raxes. Because mid as well as bot have now been completely cleaned out with the Bear on the front lines to tank. AL, they have no more options. They're going to keep throwing out the horses. Aki with the Blade Mail. Oh, a little bit too late, actually. The pushing power they have, plus the damage and the tankiness. And horses or no horses, these racks are going to drop in AL. They have no more options. Mania even getting trapped, force staffing himself out. Now the Mega Creeps have been acquired from No Tidehunter. That's going to be it, AL. They cannot defend against Mega Creeps. Blade Mail from Aki once again, hitting Mania pretty hard. Everyone from AL, they're right now very, very healthy. S4 going to look to vacuum people back. They're going to catch Miggle. Kill him, Loda. Use that Aegis. Not like that. Fucking bannable ability. Not exactly sure what that means. Loda's going to die. Oh, there he is. Miggle picks that one up. Eggum's going to die. But Mega Creeps are coming, and AL cannot stand against Mega Creeps. Miggle on the chase for S4. Actually went for a whole bunch of cogs. Just get a little more damage from the cogs. S4 on the run, purged him up. Pipe, as well as Cog Trap. Bring the Phantom Lancer in. S4 trying to punch his way out. Illuminate, not going to be in time. Unicorn dies. But this game is over. Mega Creeps are in full breach on the enemy base. Miracle gonna die once again. Entangle? No entangles, but Loda doesn't need entangles. He has Boots of Travel. One more hit. Who's he gonna go for? He's gonna go for Mania. Let's see how many hits it takes. One. Well, he doesn't have God Strength on. I guess it's not a fair analysis, right? Loda's gonna die once again, however. AL making a comeback. Comeback time. But it's not really a comeback time. Loda is... yeah, he knows that the game's over. AL, they're just being stubborn right now. A little bit BM from Loda, but at the same time, AL, they're done. They have no chance in this game. AL, they want to stay in, though. Fair enough. Let's see how much damage Mania can take from these creeps. This one range creep just messed him up and Rise down to half HP. He's going to die just to these creeps. Miracle is going to survive. Hey, he has his level 2 ultimate. Look at that. Rock onto Eggum. Eggum's pretty tanky though, so he should be fine to kite around for just a little bit. Kinetic Field's not going to help at all. Run, Eggum. Run. Oh, S4. Don't go for S4. He has a freaking Shiva's. Run, Eggum. Eggum survived the Brewmaster ultimate. Now he's going to get a kill on the Brewmaster. Actually sending him back way too far. Oh my god, it's like Q Benny Hill. Oh, he blinks away. He'll be fine. The Ancient's slowly getting destroyed, and Lancer's trying to defend, but he doesn't have enough. And are they really just gonna extend this out? Oh my god, just go in, Loda, turn on everything you have, and just clean up the Ancient. Oh, he already did. He got kill onto... what did he do? He killed Miggle. Okay. He's getting killed by Mega Creeps, and then Miracle, who's also getting killed by Mega Creeps. And then Phantom Lancer, who is still alive, but he's going to get killed by Mega Creeps as well. There's a GG. AL refusing to get out of that game, but now the game is over. So thanks for watching, guys. Game number 2, the final game between No Tidehunter and AL, does go to No Tidehunter, who take it the Series 2-0 from the Premier League Season 4. This is going to put No Tidehunter at a 1-1 score and AL at a 0-3 score. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this cast, then like, subscribe. If you didn't, let me know what I can do better. And other than that, moving on to the next set whenever that is out. GG, guys.